everyone and welcome. This is Learn English Easily, where we help you speak English with confidence, even if you make mistakes. We post new videos every single day, so make sure you follow us so you don't miss any tips, stories, and fun lessons.
That's right. Here, we believe that mistakes are not something to be afraid of. They're actually your best teacher. And in this podcast, we're going to show you how to speak English confidently, even if your grammar isn't perfect or you're missing a word.
Exactly. And if you've ever felt nervous, shy, or embarrassed when speaking English, you're not alone. We've all been there, including us.
You know, when I first started learning Spanish, I was terrified of speaking. I thought, what if I say something wrong? What if they laugh at me? So I stayed quiet. And guess what? I didn't improve.
Oh, I can relate to that. When I moved to London years ago, my English wasn't as good as it is now. I remember going to a cafe, wanting to order coffee, and I rehearsed the sentence in my head so many times. But when it was my turn, I froze.
And did they laugh at you?
No, they just waited, smiled, and even helped me finish my sentence. That's when I realized, most people don't care if you make mistakes. They care if you can communicate.
Exactly. And here's something important for everyone listening. Making mistakes is proof that you're trying. If you never make mistakes, it means you're not pushing yourself enough.
Right. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You don't just read about it. You try, you fall, you get back up, and you try again. Speaking English works the same way.
And the truth is, mistakes actually help you remember things better. When you say something wrong and someone corrects you, your brain makes a stronger connection.
So, in this series, we'll give you strategies to speak without fear, to actually enjoy conversations, and to use your mistakes as tools for growth. Let's start with a few expressions you can use when you're not sure if you said something correctly. These are very useful. Did I say that right? I'm still learning, but I'll try. Could you repeat that, please? I don't know the exact word, but I can explain.
These phrases show that you're confident enough to keep going, even if you're not perfect. And guess what? People respect that. Let's do a quick role play. Imagine I'm in a shop, and I want to buy a pen, but I forget the word pen.
Okay, go ahead.
Excuse me. I'm looking for, something to write with.
Oh, you mean a pen? They're over there.
See? Even if I forgot the word, I still communicated.
And that's the mindset we want you to have. Remember, every time you speak, you're practicing. Every time you make a mistake, you're learning.
So instead of thinking, I made a mistake, I'm bad at English, think, great, I learned something new today.
Exactly. Change the story in your head, and your confidence will grow naturally.
If this sounds like the kind of learning you want, fun, practical, and without fear, stay with us.
In the next part, we'll talk about why we actually feel scared to speak English, and how to reduce that fear. You don't want to miss it.
So, follow us, keep listening, and let's grow together.
Welcome back. In the last episode, we talked about how making mistakes is normal and even helpful when learning English. Today, we'll explore why many of us feel scared or nervous to speak English in the first place.
Yeah, that fear is very common. I remember times when I wanted to say something, but I just didn't. My heart started beating fast, my hands got sweaty, and I couldn't speak.
Same here. Sometimes, it feels like your brain just stops working when you're about to speak. But why does this happen?
Well, I think one reason is that we worry about what other people will think of us. Like, if we say something wrong, maybe they'll laugh or think we're not smart.
Right. We want to make a good impression. This is called fear of judgment. It's normal to want to be accepted, but it can stop us from practicing.
Another reason is that sometimes we compare ourselves to native speakers or very advanced learners. We think, I'm not as good as them, so why even try?
Yes, and that comparison can make us feel less confident. But the truth is everyone started somewhere. Nobody is perfect when they begin.
Also, sometimes bad experiences in the past make us afraid. Like if someone corrected us in a mean way or laughed at our mistakes.
Unfortunately, that happens. But it's important to remember that most people are kind and patient. They want to help you, not judge you.
Another reason for fear is the pressure we put on ourselves. We want to speak perfectly, and that's a big goal. But expecting perfection can cause anxiety.
That's a good point. When we expect to be perfect, we forget that learning is a process with ups and downs.
Let's talk about what happens in our brain when we feel nervous. The body's fight or flight response can make us feel tense, our heart beats faster, and it's hard to think clearly.
Yes, that's why sometimes when you want to speak, your mind goes blank. It's a natural reaction to stress.
So, how can we reduce this fear and nervousness?
One simple way is to prepare before you speak. Practice common sentences or questions you might need.
Another tip is to breathe slowly and deeply. Taking a few deep breaths calms your body and helps your brain work better.
You can also remind yourself that making mistakes is okay. Everyone makes them, and they help you learn.
Talking with friends or people you trust can make speaking easier. When you feel safe, your fear gets smaller.
Another technique is to focus on the message, not the words. If you don't know a word, try to explain or use a different word.
And remember, every small step counts. Even saying one sentence is practice.
Let's try a little exercise now. Imagine you're at a restaurant and nervous to order food. Repeat after me. Can I have the chicken salad, please? I'm still learning English, thank you for your patience. Could you please repeat that?
Great. The more you practice, the more confident you become.
If you feel scared, it's okay. That means you care about learning. But don't let fear stop you.
Remember, the more you speak, the less scared you'll be. It's like exercising a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
We hope these ideas help you feel braver about speaking English.
Next time, we'll talk about how mistakes can actually be your best teachers. You'll see that errors are not failures.
So keep practicing, keep trying, and don't be afraid. See you in the next episode.
Welcome back. So far, we've talked about how fear can stop us from speaking English. Now, let's flip the script and talk about mistakes, why they're not bad, but actually very powerful for learning.
That's right. Many people think mistakes are something to avoid at all costs. But the truth is, mistakes are proof that you're trying and they help you improve faster. Without mistakes, you can't learn new things.
I remember when I was learning French. At first, I was afraid of making mistakes with verb tenses. I'd say something wrong, and sometimes people didn't understand me. But every time someone corrected me kindly, I learned something new. It was like getting a small gift each time.
Exactly. For me, when I was learning English, I mixed up there, and there a lot. At first, it was embarrassing because I thought everyone would notice and judge me. But over time, with practice and mistakes, I got better and better.
Mistakes help your brain notice what's wrong, so you can fix it next time. It's like having a teacher inside your head guiding you.
And the interesting part is that making mistakes helps you remember the correct form much better than just reading or listening without trying.
Right? Our brains learn best by doing, making errors, and then correcting them. This is called learning by trial and error.
Let's look at some common mistakes English learners make, and how you can see them as opportunities to learn.
For example, many learners say, he go to school, instead of he goes to school. This is a grammar mistake, but it's very common when you're learning. It shows you're trying to use new grammar, which is great.
When someone corrects you gently, you can say, "Thank you, I'm still learning." This keeps the conversation friendly and positive.
Another common area is pronunciation. Sometimes we say words in a way that native speakers don't expect. But if people understand you, that's what really matters.
Yes, and over time, as you listen more and practice speaking, your pronunciation will improve naturally.
We want you to feel comfortable making mistakes. Try not to worry about being perfect. The more you speak, the better you get.
Let's do a role play now to show how mistakes are part of a normal conversation. I'll pretend I'm ordering food at a restaurant, but make a small mistake. Cheeseburger with tomatos.
Oh, you mean tomatoes? No problem. One cheeseburger without tomatoes coming right up.
See? I made a small mistake, but the conversation continued easily.
That's the key. Don't be afraid to keep talking, even if you slip up.
Here's a tip. When you make a mistake, smile and say, "Oops, I meant." It shows you're confident and open to learning.
Mistakes are your stepping stones to fluency. The more you make, the closer you get to speaking smoothly.
Another fun way to get used to mistakes is to practice with friends or language partners. You can laugh together, correct each other kindly, and learn faster.
And don't forget, nobody expects you to be perfect. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes.
So keep speaking, keep trying, and don't be afraid to mess up.
Now, let's try a few affirmations to help you feel better about mistakes. Repeat after us. I learn from my mistakes. Mistakes help me improve. I am proud of my progress. Every mistake brings me closer to fluency.
Great job. Saying these every day helps build a positive mindset about learning.
Also, remember that sometimes mistakes can be funny. Laughing about your errors is a great way to reduce stress.
Absolutely. I remember once I said excited, but it came out sounding like exit. Everyone laughed and I laughed too. It helped me relax and speak more.
Exactly. Enjoy the process. Language learning is a journey full of little surprises.
One last tip. Keep a notebook or app where you write down your common mistakes and corrections. Review it regularly to see your progress.
And don't be afraid to ask for help or feedback from teachers, friends, or language partners.
That's right. Learning is a team effort, and mistakes help you get better every day.
Next time, we'll share practical strategies to help you speak English confidently. You'll get tools to keep practicing and feeling brave.
Thanks for listening. Keep making mistakes and keep growing. We're proud of you.
Now that we've talked about basic strategies, let's discuss some ways to stay motivated. Sometimes, even if you know what to do, it's hard to keep practicing.
Yes, motivation is very important. One way to stay motivated is to set small, achievable goals. For example, decide to speak English for 5 minutes a day, or learn 5 new words each week.
Small goals feel easier and give you a sense of success when you complete them. And success builds motivation.
Another way to stay motivated is to reward yourself. After reaching a goal, treat yourself to something you enjoy. It can be a favorite snack, watching a movie, or a short break.
Positive reinforcement helps your brain connect learning with happiness. It makes practicing more fun.
Also, find a study partner or join a language group. Practicing with others makes learning more social and enjoyable.
Talking with friends who are also learning English can help you feel less alone. You can share your struggles and successes together.
If you don't have friends nearby who speak English, try online language exchanges. There are many websites and apps where you can find conversation partners.
Yes, speaking regularly, even if it's just a few minutes, helps you build confidence faster than studying alone.
Now, let's talk about managing mistakes during conversations. What should you do if you don't know a word or make a grammar mistake?
Good question. First, don't panic. Stay calm and try to explain your idea with different words.
For example, if you forget the word refrigerator, you can say, the big cold box in the kitchen where we keep food.
People will understand and usually appreciate your effort.
Also, use simple phrases to ask for help. Say, how do you say this in English? Or can you help me with this word?
That's right. Most people are happy to help you, especially if you show that you want to learn.
Another helpful tip is to practice paraphrasing. That means saying the same thing in different ways.
For example, if you don't know the word happy, you can say, I feel good or I am glad.
Practicing paraphrasing improves your ability to communicate even when your vocabulary is limited.
It also reduces stress because you're not stuck searching for one perfect word.
Speaking of vocabulary, try to learn words that you use every day. This makes it easier to remember and use them in conversations.
For example, learn words related to your job, hobbies, or daily activities.
Make flashcards or use apps to practice these words regularly.
Another strategy is to watch English movies or TV shows with subtitles. This helps you hear natural English and learn new phrases.
Try to repeat sentences from the shows. It's a fun way to practice pronunciation and intonation.
Also, listen to English music and sing along. This improves your rhythm and pronunciation.
Now, let's talk about building confidence when speaking with native speakers.
Sometimes it's intimidating to talk with native speakers because they speak fast and use slang or idioms.
But don't worry. It's okay if you don't understand everything at first. You can ask them to speak slower or explain words.
Use phrases like, "Can you say that again, please?" Or "What does that mean?"
Native speakers usually appreciate your effort to communicate and will help you.
And remember, native speakers also make mistakes when they learn other languages.
That's a great reminder. No one is perfect.
One last thing, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own pace.
Focus on your progress and celebrate your successes, big or small.
To finish today's episode, here are some positive affirmations to say every day. I am improving my English every day. Mistakes are part of my learning journey. I speak English with confidence. I am proud of my progress.
Repeat these affirmations often, especially when you feel nervous or discouraged.
Thanks for listening. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, we're all learning together.
See you in the next episode, where we'll practice real-life conversations and teach you how to handle unexpected questions. When speaking English in real life, you never know exactly what someone will say or ask. That can feel scary. But don't worry, we'll give you useful tips and practice together.
Imagine a simple conversation at a cafe or restaurant.
I'm the customer, you're the waiter. I say, "Can I get a coffee, please?"
Natural response. Of course. Would you like milk or sugar with that?
If I say, "Just black thanks," you could say, "Great. I'll bring your coffee soon."
What if I ask, do you have any snacks?
You can reply, "Yes, we have sandwiches, cakes, and cookies. Would you like to try something?"
Now, something unexpected. What's the most popular snack here?
A good answer. Our chocolate cake is very popular. Would you like to try a slice?
If you don't know the answer, say, I'm not sure, but I can check for you.
That shows helpfulness and honesty.
Another example. If someone asks, where are you from? And you feel shy, you can say, I'm from your country and I'm learning English. Nice to meet you.
Let's practice at the airport.
I'm the airport officer, you're the traveler. Can I see your passport, please?
Sure, here it is.
What's the purpose of your visit?
I'm here for tourism and to visit friends.
How long will you stay?
I will stay for 2 weeks.
If you don't understand, say, could you please repeat the question? Or, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Can you say that again?
Important phrases showing good communication.
Let's try a quick exercise. Repeat polite answers after me.
Could you tell me your name?
My name is, your name.
Where are you traveling from?
I'm traveling from your country.
Do you have any luggage to declare?
No, I don't.
Don't be afraid to ask for clarification in any conversation.
Say, can you explain that, please? Or what do you mean by?
These keep conversations clear and help you learn new words.
Listening carefully helps you understand questions and respond better.
Focus on keywords and the main idea, not every single word.
Practicing listening with podcasts, movies, or conversations improves speaking too.
Final reminders. Stay calm in conversations. Use polite phrases to ask for help or clarification. Practice everyday situations. Don't fear unexpected questions. They're normal.
Stay with us for the last episode, where we'll share tips to build vocabulary faster and remember new words better.
We're happy to have you with us on this learning journey. See you next time. Today, we focus on one of the most important parts of learning English, building your vocabulary and remembering new words.
Having a large vocabulary helps you speak more easily and understand others better. But learning many words can feel overwhelming. Let's share some practical tips.
First, learn words that are useful to you. Focus on topics related to your daily life, work, or hobbies. This makes it easier to remember and use them.
For example, if you like cooking, learn words like recipe, ingredients, boil, and fry. Use these words in sentences every day.
Another tip is to learn words in context, not alone. Instead of just memorizing apple, learn a phrase like, I eat an apple every day.
Reading books, watching videos, or listening to podcasts helps you see how words are used naturally.
Using flashcards is helpful, but add pictures or example sentences to make them more memorable.
Also, review new words regularly. Repetition is key to moving words from short-term to long-term memory.
Try to use new words in speaking and writing soon after learning them. Practice helps your brain remember better.
Grouping words by theme helps too. For example, learn all food-related words together or all travel-related words together.
Another effective method is to use mnemonic devices, little memory tricks. For example, to remember bizarre, think this word is bizarre because it looks unusual.
Using new words in sentences, stories, or conversations makes them stick.
Don't worry if you forget a word sometimes. Just keep practicing and you'll remember more and more.
It's important to keep a vocabulary notebook or an app to write down new words and review them.
Try to learn a few words every day. Even 5 new words add up quickly.
Finally, immerse yourself in English as much as possible. Listen to music, watch movies, talk to friends, and read books.
This natural exposure helps you learn new words without even realizing it.
Thanks for joining us through this series. We hope these tips help you build your vocabulary and speak English with confidence.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're all part of learning.
We wish you all the best on your English learning journey.
Goodbye, and see you next time.